Welcome back to the Why So Series podcast. I'm your host, Brandon, and we're back for another episode this week and with Devin, and we also have a special guest this week. You've heard her on the podcast before, but we have Stephanie from the Mocha Minutes podcast. So, Stephanie, you've been in a lot, but we still need to tell the people who you are. So, tell the people who you are and about your show.
Hello. This is Stephanie from the Mocha Minutes podcast. My podcast is where it's a safe space where I like to talk about current events, ratchetry, ashy dudes on Twitter, politics adjacent, and sports. I'm sorry. Let me not say sports. Let me just say football and then the entertainment around the other sports. But I like to laugh. Sometimes we have serious moments, but for the most part, it's a safe space. I try to make it Trump light, but he's a terrible person and he's our president. So I feel like I can't not talk about him, but I try my best.
Yeah, I got to come and talk some Trump. I've been dying to do like a current events and politics podcast, but I don't feel like making a new show. And I don't really want to put it on this podcast, but yeah, that's all I do on Twitter.
Definitely come on through, Brandon. We're going to have to get you on the show soon.
Because, yeah, Trump is Trump.
Yeah.
He got time, Mr. Cool Black Nerd, a.k.a. Mr. NBA Cool Black Nerd, a.k.a.
Why
Mr.
are you so hype?
Why are you
celebrate
flaving right now?
First of all, because I'm a hype man, always have been, always will be. He is my guy.
Yeah,
I was there. Not for that graduation, though, but he definitely got a garb on. I wasn't there for that ceremony. Girl, I got off at 6:45 in the morning, and I could not be there to see him do some things. I was going to the cookout. I was there for the fun stuff. He walked, his mama saw him. We all cried a tear and stuff like that. We're happy for him. We had some alcohol. It was fun. We had some chicken. We had some ribs. It was a good time. I'm happy.
That's a big accomplishment. Yes. So congrats.
Thank you. We're back with another news episode. So we started one yesterday and then we had to stop because Mike got into some stuff. I mean, he's cool, but he out in Vegas and whatever. So
oh man.
We had to start over today, but I'm glad Stephanie was able to come in and abide and make this podcast great again. By the way, have you listened to J.L. Covan's podcast?
I have. I need to listen to it. It's so fucking funny. I know he's probably killing it.
It's so
he did that
funny.
Cold open as Trump when he was on the Blackout Tips. I almost spit out my water.
He plays it straight the whole time as Trump. So he basically has like a host talking to him, and it's like he's talking to Trump. The whole time he's just playing it straight. Like he's at no point is he JL. He's just Trump the whole time. It is so funny. It's one of the funniest things I've heard in a long time. But yeah, definitely go check that podcast out.
His album was really good. His Morningside Craps with Donald Trump was really good.
That's what I heard.
It's really good. It's on Spotify, yo. Listen to it.
Shout out to Spotify. That's the best place ever.
It's good. So we're gonna do the typical nerd news, but I got some special stories for Steph because we gotta play to her a little bit. But we'll start off with some.
Because we love our black
some
queens
both stuff
here at the Why So Serious podcast.
That's true. So Hugh, so Ryan Reynolds, so Deadpool 2 comes out this week, which I think we're all gonna go see.
Double feature tomorrow for me, baby. I'm going to see the first one and the second one.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Ryan Reynolds teamed up with Hugh Jackman at CinemaCon to do some promo for the movie, and people are thinking that Hugh's going to come out of retirement to play Wolverine with Deadpool.
That's what I was thinking when I kept seeing him.
Yeah, so you've been seeing him a lot with this.
Huh. That's what I thought. I was like, wait, I thought he said he was done. Why is he with Ryan Reynolds? I'm like,
I mean, if he could not play terrible and Wolverine in terrible movies anymore, I mean, he's still a Wolverine, but the movies are terrible. If he could not do that, I mean, I bet he would jump at the opportunity to be Wolverine and like play this straight man to Deadpool. That'd be awesome.
So when Logan came out, they did a Q&A and they asked him if he wanted to be in Deadpool, and he said, "I love the movie, but I knew 2.5 years ago that this is the last one." It's talking about Logan. First call I made to Jim, who's the director, Jim Mangold. I said, Jim, I got one more shot at this. As soon as I got with Jim and started working on the idea of it, I was never more excited, but it feels like the right time. Deadpool, go for it, man. You do your thing. You don't need me. So he tried to put some little kibosh on it, but he's still around, and people want to see it. So he worked his heart out for those terrible X-Men movies. It wasn't his fault that they weren't good. So I can imagine that he wants to be done, but...
Stephanie, I feel like you feel differently about these terrible movies that we...
No. Okay, so here's my take on X-Men. First of all, they need to find an actual, real... Oh, God. I'm not trying to shade Halle Berry today. Shade Halle Berry Day is tomorrow.
Oh, she's a terrible storm.
I really need them to find... Literally, if Denai Guerrera could be Storm...
Ooh.
She would, oh my God. I'm like, I need
good.
y'all to get a real Storm one and stop saying Storm needs her own movie because y'all can't even get X-Men right. So y'all need to get this right before y'all do a Storm movie. Terrible Storm. The Wolverine movies, I'm like, they are complete crap. Except for Logan, I was pleasantly surprised. The second Wolverine, I was like, what the hell is this? I'm like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? But
even the first one was a hodgepodge, but I mean...
because that's why I kind of slept on Deadpool because of the first Wolverine. That literally is why I was like, what the hell are y'all doing? Because he was not like this jokester in the Wolverine movie, and then Deadpool comes around and he's totally different. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they completely ruined Deadpool.
I was like, I don't understand any of this. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to see this. And so I didn't see Deadpool until it was like on cable. And I was like, God, this movie's great. But it kind of, the Wolverine movies kind of soured me on Deadpool. And then I really liked the opening of X-Men 2.
X2 wasn't bad.
It wasn't.
Listen, if you go back and watch X1 and you hear Halle Berry's horrible... I don't even know what kind of accent that was, but she tried to do an accent. I don't know what the hell it was, but they completely dropped it.
This took a turn, didn't it? God damn, Holly. I didn't think
but me and Mike did a history of Cable yesterday. So if people want to find out more about Cable before Deadpool 2, but I've heard nothing but good things about Deadpool 2, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And I don't even think they need Wolverine. I think the next movie is X-Force, which will be cool.
I think they should give him a cameo, though. I mean, definitely.
I'm with it if they get a new Wolverine. Because honestly, Hugh Jackman did his job, but it's kind of weird seeing big-ass Hugh Jackman supposed to be like little teeny runt Wolverine. It's always been funny to me, even though he did his job as best he could.
Right.
And other... news about films with bad reputations. Henry Cavill claims they are lessons learned, quote, from the poor Justice League reception.
Wow.
That is the funniest shit of the week, boy. God damn. Whew.
Am I the only person here who liked Man of Steel?
No, I enjoyed Man of Steel.
People like that. I really
it just wasn't Superman.
Like Superman.
It just wasn't Superman, but it was good. I enjoyed the movie.
After Brandon Routh, I was like, yeah, this is like 100% better.
Without question.
But they never let him play Superman.
That's true.
He was playing some version, alternate version of Superman, but I don't know who that guy was. But yeah, Justice League only has 40% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I still haven't seen the movie.
And it only made $657 million, the lowest grossing.
Is how much?
Film. It only made $657 million.
To this day.
Yes. So to put that in perspective, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 made almost $200 million more than a movie with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and Cyborg. So,
and Aquaman. Don't forget about
Aquaman. That's right. Suicide Squad. Man of Steel made $668. Suicide Squad made $746. Wonder Woman made $821. Batman v Superman made $873. So they all made more than Justice League. So
$821 was literally hardly any promotion.
Yeah, no promotion.
And that should have been, y'all should have been promoting this for like 6 to 9 months. And y'all started like the month before. It's like, what the hell are y'all doing?
I knew they had some trash. They knew it.
No, Wonder Woman was good.
Wonder Woman was great.
Oh, you talking about Wonder Woman? I thought you were talking about Batman v Superman.
No, they promoted the fuck out of Batman v Superman.
They really did.
That shit was everywhere.
Superman was trash. It was like complete trash.
My fucking 30th birthday was spent watching that movie.
I
will always hate them for that. Always.
You need a do-over.
Well, Henry Cavill says he's committed to playing Superman going forward. He's hoping for a Man of Steel 2. And he says, there are many reasons why the audience have responded in the way, and we have learned the lesson. So, hopefully DC has learned any lessons. Do I believe him? No.
But they have not.
But there's that. Let me see where we got here. Okay, let's go talk about this. So, we got some TV shows. Season renewals just came up. Some cancels have happened. So, we're getting. Let's just talk about some of the popular shows that you guys watch. So, my favorite show, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., is coming back.
That means Coulson ain't dying, yo.
Actually, you don't know what that means because the other part of that news is it's coming back for 13 episodes, not a full 22, and it's not coming out till next summer.
What?
Yes, it's not coming back to the summer, which means it's not coming back till after Avengers 4, which means at the end of this season, this Friday, it's entirely possible that you might see that finger snap and people disappear. So,
wow.
There's that. So yeah, can't wait for that. Arrow's coming back. Just talking about nerd shows. The Flash is coming back. Black Lightning's coming back.
Celebrate. Black Lightning is super successful. Went to Netflix the second week.
Literally, I was like, God, it's already on Netflix? How?
Amazing.
It's like,
amazing.
Let me go rewatch this.
Yeah. Black Lightning was good. I love that shit.
Me too.
Atlanta's coming back next year.
Fucking amazing season. It was really a good season, yo. And I missed like 3 good episodes, and I know I got to go back and watch them, but I saw the ending, and that shit was just fucking fantastic, man.
It was so good. I got to go back and watch the FUBU episode. I definitely didn't miss Teddy, but I missed the FUBU
I didn't
episode.
see the
I
Teddy.
got to go back.
Yeah, I know. Everybody talked about Teddy. You know,
Teddy is going to fuck you up. It's going to fuck with you. It's like, what the? Oh, my
God. So let's see some big shows that were canceled. Marvels and Humans was canceled. Who's surprised by that?
Nobody was.
Nobody.
I heard Designated Survivor. A lot of people watched that. That got canceled.
Yo, you can't keep killing everybody and want it to keep going. Well, like everybody's. I don't even watch that show. My parents watch that show, but literally everybody near this mine died. His wife died. He was almost assassinated the second week. Like it's just too many people dying and too much shit that you really couldn't follow the show. But it was a really good show. The first season. But yeah, too many people kept dying, so I'm not surprised.
And a surprise to me because, you know, the show probably has one of the most beautiful people in the world on it. Quantico has been canceled.
Yeah, I was super surprised by that. I was like, what?
It's too many fucking genre shows like that, though. It's too many. It's hard to compete
I just didn't
against.
think they would take Priyanka Chopra off television.
No, she is beautiful.
She's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's like jump off the screen gorgeous. Like it's really weird when you watch it.
You know, sometimes you're like, yo, she's really in the scene right now. Like, and she's talking about shit she knows about. Like, because Quantico's a really, like, you need to be in the end and know, like, that terminology and stuff like that to follow a lot.
I watched the first 2 seasons, then I got bored with it because it was like, okay, I'm bored.
Like I said, it goes down that rabbit hole for those type of people, you know what I mean? So, like, it is what it is. It's not for me.
And why did they ever make this show to begin with? News. Taken is canceled. They thought,
you don't say.
They took Liam Neeson's movie.
Was it like 3 episodes?
Yeah, it was. I don't know even how long it was out. That's gone.
That's dumb.
And a sad note, but later good. Brooklyn Nine-Nine was canceled. A lot of people love that show.
It got moved to a different network.
But it got canceled first and moved to NBC.
Then it got picked up by NBC a day later. Yep.
Now I gotta fucking watch this show because I didn't realize it had such a cult following.
Stephanie, you shut your mouth when I'm talking to you. That show is amazing. It's amazing.
I don't watch it. I'm like,
it is so
it came on Sundays, right?
It been on Sunday, Tuesday. It been bounced around a lot, but it's really a great show that you can get in. You'll like.
I'm not negating that though. I'm just saying I don't watch it because Sunday is for Bravo for me, so that's why I never watched it. So I'm like, but when it got canceled, I was like, the whole Twitter was shook. Like, what?
Yeah, because Terry Crews on that show, baby. Look, anyway, you got to watch the show. It's on Hulu.
Clearly,
it's fucking fantastic. It's already in syndication though, so that's how good it is.
What?
Yeah, it's in syndication on TBS right now.
What? Okay, then I have to go watch it.
So it's really good. Like, I mean,
clearly, because I'm like, people were like ready to like sign. I think there were more than one petition. I'm like, did I miss something?
People wanted that thing back bad. I forgot to say in nerd news, The Gift is coming back, and unfortunately, Gotham's coming back. Which I got more news about that. That's absurd. I wish Mike was on this episode. I really wish Mike was on this episode, but we'll get to that in a second.
How?
In Good People of Color news, Blackish is coming back. Fresh Off the Boat's coming back.
Yeah. It's going to Fridays, okay? That pisses me off.
What's going to Fridays?
They're moving Fresh Off the Boat to Friday.
Oh, are they?
Yes, and that's pissing me off. I'm like,
I didn't know that.
I need them to make 5 years so they can get into syndication.
I think they'll make it. How to Get Away with Murder's coming back again.
For you. Come on, Steph. For you. Come through.
I don't watch it.
Did you watch the end of Scandal?
Yes, I did.
Oh, my God. I watched this last season.
I was very upset because it really should have been 2 hours. Shonda wanted 2 hours. They didn't give her 2 hours. They only gave her 1 hour. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Listen, I was praying that Fitz got shot in the head.
Oh shit!
It didn't happen.
You wanted to get
I wanted to be good.
Take another one.
I wanted Olivia to shoot him in the head.
Oh my God!
It didn't happen that way, but that's what I was praying for. Law and Order and Criminal Minds are coming back. 2 shows I used to watch religiously that I haven't watched in years.
Criminal Minds is coming back. What?
Mm-hmm. And one of my favorite shows that I still watch religiously, The Blacklist, is coming back, among many others.
It's so good, but it's so confusing if you stop watching.
Love The Blacklist. Love it.
Go back and watch from season 2 if you fell off and catch back up because there's a lot of twists and turns in there that you missed.
My dad watches that. He loves that show. So I know he's super excited.
I guess. Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't cut you.
No, you're fine.
I guess to get straight to this news because this shit came on today and just fucking pissed me off. Like, I don't even know why it pissed me off so much.
Oh my God.
Gotham
Tell
Boss.
Us more, Mr. NBA. Tell us more.
Gotham Boss got a new prequel series on Epix. So there's another Batman prequel series that's going to be coming on Epix. God, this is so stupid. And it's you guys must not have heard this, but it's from the showrunners of Gotham, and it's fucking called Pennyworth.
You son of a bitch. Are you serious?
So they're doing an Alfred.
He's not that worth.
They're doing an Alfred origin story.
Alfred? Are you serious right now? Why do we care? Either he needs to bring the food on the damn platter or patch up Batman. We don't need to know his fucking backstory.
They gonna go his M6 days, or he's M6, I think.
What the hell?
Yeah, apparently Alfred was like a secret agent or something with the fucking in Britain.
We don't care.
But nobody who wants this. Who wants?
Who asked for this?
It says the series is not a Gotham spinoff, but rather an entirely new story exploring Alfred's origins as a former British SAS soldier who forms a secret company and goes to work with Thomas Wayne, Bruce's billionaire father, in the 1960s London. Sean Petrie, who plays Alfred Pennyworth from Fox, recently renewed Gotham, is not involved. So they're getting a whole new Gotham, a whole new Alfred. Has nothing to do with even Gotham. Casting has not yet begun in the series, and it's set in a completely different universe, despite hailing from Heller and the producers of Gotham.
What?
Yo, what's everybody just
for this?
Salute them for securing the bag. They secured the bag, and I'm not mad at them. What? But fuck them for doing this shit.
Who wants this movie? Who wants this show?
Yo,
just do a Batman show. I mean, just stop beating around the bush. Just do a goddamn Batman show. Clearly, we can't get it right in the movies now. Just do a Batman show. Like, Warner Brothers has held off on putting Batman on television. You don't see him on none of the CW shows. Nothing. They think Batman's their cash cow. So they're doing all these shows around Batman. Just do goddamn Batman. Who wants to see Alfred? I don't want to see Alfred. I like Alfred. I don't want to see a whole show about Alfred.
The key word is on Epic. It's on Epic. You'll never see the light of day.
Oh my God, that just made me mad. I don't even know why that triggered me. But
no, you have to be triggered because, like, why? But again, shout out to the privilege of our colonizers and this being able to throw some shit against the wall and then getting secure in a bag and getting the money. That's secure the bag, Brandon. What are you mad? I'm not mad anymore. I'm not mad. They did it. Congrats.
Okay.
Ugh.
I'm over it. Deaf dealer painting outshines Superman comic at auction. Superman beating a Man of Steel, but he's no deaf dealer. Comic books featuring the debut of Superman, the Joker, and Catwoman fetched hundreds of thousands of dollars at Chicago's auction last Thursday. But the star was undoubtedly a painting by science fiction and fantasy artist Frank Frazetta. Heritage Auction says Frazetta's Deaf Dealer 6 painting sold for a whopping $1.79 million, a record for one of his paintings, and 3 times the $600,000 it was expected to get. I don't even know who this dude is, but one of his paintings sold for $1.7 million. That's fucking crazy. A 1938 Action Comics #1, in which Superman debuted, sold for $573,000, not the $650,000 the auction house thought it might go for. So, but here you go, Devin. This is for you, but still a nice payday for the collector who bought it for $50,000 15 years ago. So he bought Action Comics #1 15 years ago for $50,000 and sold it for $573,000. Let me tell you something. If I could have took a loan out 15 years ago for $50,000 to buy that comic book, I probably would go back in time and do that. Absolutely. A Batman comic from 1940, which both the Joker and Catwoman debuted, sold for $227,000. So, Joker and Catwoman not nearly as popular as Superman, apparently, or valuable. So, that was interesting. Let's get into some nerd news before we get into Steph news.
I like that. We gotta have Steph. You gotta come back on the show so we can have it on block. That Steph news. That Steph news is hot, baby. I like the way it came off the tongue, boy. Woo, that boy good. You see, that's what the NBA
real
does
quick
for you.
news. Black Panther came out on Blu-ray yesterday.
Oh God.
And I mean, can black people say they're gonna support this and not keep watching it on Fire Sticks? Can we be honest about that?
Well, they did. That's why it's still top 10
Okay.
in the movies 13 weeks after it came out. So people still buy tickets.
I'm just saying because at this point, I know people in my circles, we Fire Stick it heavily. So I just wanted to know if everybody else is out here buying the DVD and the Blu-ray.
I need a DVD and a Blu-ray just for the culture.
You know, I did. I saw it 3 times, so I don't know if I can do both. Again, that's a large purchase. Maybe the Blu-ray.
Yeah,
I really don't
twice.
Ron said he can't see Infinity War more than Black Panther because it'll make him a coon.
Shout out to Black Guy Tips. Thank you, guys.
All right. Apple now has more than 50 autonomous cars on the road. Are you ready for the future? Are you ready? Who ready for the future? Steph.
How do you feel about
Steph, you ready for the future?
Oh God.
Do you think the robots are going to take over, or you think they're here to help us?
I feel like our robot overlords are going to allow us 3 small cups of water to drink.
Come on, come through, baby.
4 saltines. So, yeah, I'm all for it. Skynet is happening. Y'all thought it was a joke.
Oh, man. Nah, they just be telling us, man. They be just telling us.
I need Papa Pope to come out there and do his hyperventilating thing after getting shot because that was all too real. And so that's what's going to happen.
Now, Apple's cars do have human supervision.
Oh, God.
But they are out there. They got 850. We do know the autonomous car scene is heating up. Tesla and Drive AI are lagging behind Apple with approximately 30 cars each. But but fellow California native GM Cruise leads the pack with 104 vehicles with self-driving capacity. Still, one of the biggest issues inherent in automated technology is safety. The recent fatal accident involving one of Uber's self-driving prototypes, apparently due to misaligned software, couldn't be stopped by the test driver in time. This indicates a margin of error that's worth considering before rushing into fully self-driving trials. I guess I'll say this. people die every day in car accidents. So I guess I'm a terrible person, but I guess that's going to have to happen so it can learn. Because if you're telling me, what do I trust more, people driving or computers?
Wow, Brandon.
Wow.
I live in D.C. People not the best drivers.
I'm in Baltimore. I can second that.
I'm just saying.
This took another turn that I didn't think.
I still am nervous about a self-driving car that crashes. I'm like, how, Sway?
Now, in news I'm not ready for. I feel
like that computer did that shit on purpose. He's like, you know what? You going to learn today.
Uber.
I am in charge. Look at me.
Listen,
I'm the captain now. Yes.
You're not getting out this door, buddy. I'm not unlocking this door. And news I'm not ready for, Uber plans to have self-driving flying cars by 2023.
Did you see the whole mock-up on it? And how like, they only can work in a metropolis area, apparently, because they're going roofttops to rooftops. And like, you're like, who the fuck lives here? Like, is this only in New York? Because they can't operate everywhere.
Oh, those poor kids in Wisconsin, all those suburbs, they will go nowhere.
Okay, to make the transition into Steph news, I'm going to mix it with some nerd news. So, Steph, have you heard about the new Google Assistant?
Is that the one with John Legend?
It is the one with John Legend's voice.
Yeah.
But have you heard what it can do?
No.
So I'm going to play a video clip. You can't see it, but you can hear it. And you tell me what you think.
Hi, I'm calling to book a woman's haircut for a client. I'm looking for something on May 3rd.
Let's say you want to ask Google to make you a haircut appointment on Tuesday between 10 and noon. What happens is the Google Assistant makes the call seamlessly in the background for you. So what you're going to hear is the Google Assistant actually calling a real salon to schedule the appointment for you. Let's listen.
So how can I help you? Hi, I'm calling to book a woman's haircut for a client. I'm looking for something on May 3rd. Sure, give me 1 second. Mm-hmm. Sure, what time are you looking for around? At 12 p.m. We do not have a 12 p.m. available. The closest we have to that is a 1:15. Do you have anything between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m.? Depending on what service she would like. What service is she looking for? Just a woman's haircut for now. Okay, we have a 10 o'clock. 10 a.m. is fine. Okay, what's her first name? The first name is Lisa. Okay, perfect. So I will see Lisa at 10 o'clock on May 3rd. Okay, great. Thanks. Great. Have a great day. Bye.
Steph, what do you think about that?
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? I am dying right now. I am dying. That would not happen at a black salon. No. She'd be like, no, I ain't got no more time.
You don't want a Google Assistant to make hair appointments for you?
Fuck no. I'm like, that, what?
She's going to be like, my name is Stephanie, and I want some micros. Can you do some micros?
Who is your black stylist? We don't have one. I feel like, will my Google Assistant hang up? Or would it go, well, then who else do you have? And then make me have an appointment with that raggedy-ass stylist that they got, and then my hair gonna look a mess.
But, yo, check this. This for Steph News. What if this motherfucking Google Assistant get real messy with it, and you say you're living your life in the wrong, and you make 2 dinner appointments, one for your side babe and one for your main, and Google Assistant hits you with, sir, you have already made a reservation for tomorrow with boom. Like, what the Google? What the fuck did you just do to me?
Devin, now you done fucking up and put my business on the street.
All I'm saying is Google get real messy.
Why am I making the appointment?
I'm just saying Google get real messy.
And Betty, wait a minute, hold up. Now, I wasn't thinking about dinner appointment. What if I wanted to make a dick appointment? Will it make my dick appointment? Or do
I think it would make your dick appointment.
I think, I think it would make a dick appointment.
I think it could make a dick appointment. I think that'd be very helpful. It keep you organized, so you know which appointment is which.
It's problematic. It's problematic if you're driving in the car and you try to use code words, and then that Google Assistant keeps saying, I need more information. I need more information.
But y'all are missing the big point. That shit sound like a real person. That ain't sound like no goddamn Siri.
That's freaky as hell.
I mean, that's great.
You get to choose the voice.
Got to be able.
Well, you can choose John Legend.
Oh, that's right. They'd be like, "How do you know John Legend?" None of your business. None of your business.
Yeah, part of me like really, really wants that, and part of me is like that is the beginning of the end of us.
It's a gateway. First of all, we've already got robots that mimic animals and shit. Y'all saw what they're doing in Boston. The Boston robotic shit. That act like dogs and shit, and they're fucking big ass robots that move fast as shit and gallop, and they open doors and they can test bombs, and so I'm just saying it's only a matter of time before our robot overlords say we're only allowed those 3 cups of water and those saltines. You're right. I'm glad you're on our team, Steph. I'm glad you're on our team.
Listen, Mike is pro AI. I am pro. I am not pro AI, but however, I am pro make my life easier as long as you don't get too smart AI. So I'm there. So the next one is going a little bit into politics, but still some nerd shit. Senate approves measure to save net neutrality. So that's a little bit of a win.
Ooh, I was very surprised by this.
I was surprised too. 3 Republicans joined in on that.
Right, and it's the power of the Democrats. I was like, what?
So, of course, it was Susan Collins, because she's basically like Republican light at this point. She's like, I still am an R, but I don't really fuck with them. So, of course, she didn't vote for them. And
she's more towards the middle.
Yeah, Murkowski, who is like, she's like peak white woman, where she's like, I like the trees and you should be nice to all people, but she's still kind of fucked up sometimes. So at least that's who Lisa Murkowski was. By the way, she does have a crazy story. She became a United States Senator by a fucking write-in vote in Alaska, which is crazy.
Wow. That is crazy.
Wow.
And then John Kennedy from Louisiana, which, that shocks the fuck out of me. But those are the 3 that voted for this, along with all the Democrats, of course. Mm-hmm. And now let's see what it says. Senate Wednesday voted to preserve net neutrality. Votes a major victory for net neutrality activists, but still has a plan to go a long way before it could take effect. The proposal passed narrowly in the Senate. In the House, they'll have to woo more than 20 Republicans. So, there's that.
Okay.
But,
hey, yo, do y'all watch this primetime news networks? Like maybe after they go off, like the first runs on MSNBC, they are doing some great investigative reporting that has me on the edge of my seat every night. Because this Trump shit is because that they're actually following the money trail, which is fucking ridiculous, and the connections they're making. They're doing fantastic work, and it's great TV. If you ever have some time after, your shows go off, just go ahead MSNBC and watch that shit, and you will be fascinated by the latest shit that goes on with the Trump shit. Because when it hits the fan and we know everything, oh my God, it's going to be the best movie ever.
I need to get back into my Maddow because Homegirl shit always has the tea. I'm like, geez.
I love Rachel Maddow, but I struggle watching her sometimes because she goes into such detail, and it's so good. But I'm just like,
right.
All right, Rachel. But, it's like the you remember the Family Ti episode where they're singing like the Maude song, and he's like saying all the different verses of Maude, and then Peter's just like, and then there's Maude, and then he keeps going. He's like, and then there's Maude. And he's like, God damn it, just get to the end. That's how I feel with Rachel sometimes because she be on it, but
she be passionate about what she's talking about.
I love Maddow, but she got to get to the point sometimes. But for those who don't know what net neutrality is, essentially it's just the ability for the internet to stay neutral. So right now, if you're an independent creator like me and Devin and Stephanie, we have the same amount of right to bandwidth as Netflix and YouTube and anybody else. But what net neutrality will do is it can basically create this thing where the providers can decide based on who makes what can get what bandwidth. So if Netflix takes a lot, and then it could cost a lot more money on the consumer, because basically Comcast can say, "Oh, Netflix, you take up a lot of my fucking bandwidth, so you got to pay to use this bandwidth." And then Netflix is going to be like, "Well, if I got to pay Comcast, y'all niggas got to pay more for my service." So, and it can lock independent creators out, because basically it can slow down the internet for us and only make it fast for big people. It's basically like HOV lanes for the internet, which could become a problem. So, of course, the big people want it, even though they claim they don't.
Necessarily saying that there's a premium and a standard package for the internet, and you have to pay for the premium service. You have to pay this amount, and for standard service, you have to pay for standard speeds. You have to pay this much, right. Or it's still free for standard speeds. So, like, it's ridiculous, and I don't know why it's not universally, hated. It's only a money grab for those 3 corporations that are going to be able to provide you the internet.
Yeah, because internet providers are basically an oligarchy. It's like it's a small group of people who run the whole shit. So they have ridiculous amounts of power. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Devin. A little bit more of a transition, which some good news. We talked about the pay gap in Hollywood last week. But Emilia Clarke says she was always paid equally on Game of Thrones, which is good to know, because when Game of Thrones started, nobody knew who the fuck Emilia Clarke was. She wasn't a big star.
Oh no, is that Daenerys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shouldn't be hard to pay women the same amount as men for equal work, but Hollywood and every other industry continues to struggle with it. Mashable first noted the lack of pay gap on Game of Thrones 2007. And Emilia Clarke confirmed at the 2018 Cannes Film Festival that this has always been the show's standard. On Game of Thrones, I've always been paid the same amount as my male co-stars, Clarke told Glamour. It was my first job, and I was not discriminated against because I was a woman in my paycheck.
Wow.
So that is really good to know.
That's a glow up, yo. That's a real glow up for her, because like she's been doing nothing but stunning work since.
That Clarke even knows that this is extremely telling. Yeah, stunning.
She's beautiful. I
thought you were talking about her choices, because I was thinking about Terminator, and I was like,
"Oh no! She still looks good in everything she does." And
she does. She's gorgeous. She's super gorgeous.
One of the chief ways men can advocate for pay equity is by simply disclosing their salaries to their female colleagues. Of course, so if men tell your female colleagues, "Yeah, I'm getting this much," then they have a number to go negotiate with. So if you keep the pay to yourself, then you can go in thinking one thing, not knowing that your co-star is getting way more, especially when you have equal time or equal screen time. And in some cases, like, more screen time. Like, Daenerys is essentially the star of the show for the majority of the seasons, and it would be fucked up if other people was paid more than her, given that she probably has the 1 or 2 most screen time minutes of anybody.
Like Jamie Lannister got paid more than her. That'd be crazy. Like,
right.
Yeah.
So that is very good to know and good to see, and some good news in the Hollywood pay gap.
It's very progressive of them, too.
It is.
I mean, it's George R. Martin,
He's not very progressive.
I know he's not. It really isn't.
All right.
That rapey shit.
Now,
that rapey book.
Now we're in full Steph mode. We're in full Steph mode. And I love this, too. This is straight from the Shade Room.
Woo!
BET Award nominations are in. Did you see that, Steph?
Oh, I didn't see it yet. God damn it.
All right. So I am full support of the BET Awards. I watch it every year. I love it.
Beyonce will be there, y'all.
Great.
Are you serious?
She going to show up this year?
I'm wondering. I hope she does.
Steph, I thought you had confirmed that. That's why I was like, for real.
I wish I could confirm. Believe me. I am in the Hive, but I'm not in, like, the executive board of the Hive, so I can't confirm nor deny. But since the tour is happening this summer, I would hope that she would be there.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's beneath them.
It comes out June 24th. I mean, it airs June 24th. So let's go with some of the bigger awards. Female R&B pop artists. You have Beyonce. How you say this? Who the fuck is SZA? SZA. Apparently she's like famous. But I'm not in that.
Whoa, time out.
How do you not know
SZA? How did you step into the Steph news and not know who SZA was, Brandon?
I probably do know who SZA is.
Yeah, she's on the Black Panther song with Kendrick. Like Days Nights and shit. That's her.
Put a whole album out of Thotty Bops, and I'm all for it.
Oh, I know her. I know her.
The official side chick, and she's plays her position well.
She's looking for the weekend. She's my role model. No, she's not. But
so
okay,
Fabian rap artists: Beyonce, SZA, Rihanna, and Kalani. So you know,
it's not an album out. Kalani's not for everybody, but if you like that happy feel good music from a cheater, she heard Kyrie. She's a cheater,
and you know she ain't liking that new girl song. She's not really liking it. I mean, not that she doesn't have valid points. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you would know, I guess. But I'm just saying. I'm like, she's like, this is not a bisexual anthem. I'm like,
I was really like, when I heard it, I was like, well, so that's what you represent? You just gonna put yourself out like that? Because you can't hear lyrics come out of somebody's mouth and not put it to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The only person who can like streamline and do it is Janelle. Exactly. Yeah. And she did it so seamlessly and so beautifully because
we still don't know.
She's the best.
We don't know, and we don't care.
She said it. She's pansexual. She said she's pansexual.
I mean, but still, okay. So being pans, I guess, but still, if you look at her, you still want her to be on one side or the other. I'm just saying, like that's what you want, but you don't really care anymore.
What you want, sir?
No, I don't. I mean, I just think she is the female prince, and she's everything to me.
Male R&B pop artists: Bruno Mars, Chris Brown, The Weeknd, Khalid, and Daniel Caesar.
What?
Daniel Caesar is amazing. Hey, Brandon, how bad did we have to about that? Yo, how bad were we trying to get our little cousin, to get off the ledge of this Chris Brown shit? Because she loves this man, Chris Brown, and this nigga is awful.
Yeah, this is what I don't understand. I don't like. This is the one sex thing I don't get. Like, it'd be problematic dudes defending all types of dudes, all on Twitter, all the time, making me angry. But anytime the Chris Brown shit come up, it's never the dudes I see defending him. It's always the women. And I mean, he makes good ass music, so
he's good. He is super talented.
I'm not gonna pretend like he don't make good music, but he's trash.
Yeah, you know what? I have come to find this out because you know I'm on my almost auntie status, and I have found out that if you entertain some women, you are always going to be good in their book, which is why I can't understand Nick Noggs defending R. Kelly and Chris Brown.
Yeah, I don't know how you
and then getting like, but I mean, he made a mistake. He made this mistake repeatedly. That is not a mistake. That is a pattern. What do you? There's a difference.
He just got a restraining order, like last year, like not even a year ago.
Restraining order. Yeah. How do you get a lifetime restraining order against somebody? I'm like, how is that possible? I don't even understand. I'm like, and y'all still defend this dude.
He'd be on her Twitter page, like commenting on her shit. Like this nigga, he got from severe issues. Like, bad
I'm sorry. She dated a fucking football player. He will kick your ass. What we doing?
And I ain't even trying to be funny, but both of them niggas from Virginia. Trey Songz is even worse too. Trey Songz is terrible. And
Trey
both
Songz
niggas
is garbage. I'm like,
my God. They're
that
like trash ass
man.
Yeah,
like,
they bad. They Virginia people. That's what you get.
Yeah.
Best group: Migos, A Tribe Called Quest, NERD, Ray Sherman, and Chloe.
Oh, Chloe and
Halle. Yeah. They them chicks on Beyonce shit, right?
Yeah, and their album is really good, but I mean they're not gonna win.
I like them. They're not gonna win.
And then they're good on Grownish. If you watch Grownish, Grownish was really fucking great. It's Yari Shahiri show.
Yeah.
On what's that? Freeform. It's fucking awesome. Yeah. It's a really good. It was a really good season.
So good.
So good.
I was very impressed. I was like, wow.
I was too, just because
I'm about to start watching it. I heard that was really good.
You haven't seen it? It's really good.
It's really good because when you throw something on Freeform, it's just like, well, it can't. But it's in a perfect place, and people are still seeing it. So I love it. It's
I've heard good things.
Second season.
And Cloak and Dagger's coming out on that soon too. So I'm gonna have to check out Freeform.
Overhyping that. So I'm like, am I gonna watch this? Because I feel like I need to.
I heard it was good. I heard that people saw it at a film festival. The first episode said it was really good. So.
Huh.
Best collaboration: Bruno Mars featuring Cardi B, Finesse.
Boo! though.
What?
Don't do that.
DJ
I'm
Khaled.
just saying, like,
what? You don't like you against Cardi now? You can't
never.
be on my show if you don't like Cardi B.
You better not.
First of all, who could be against Cardi? But I'm just saying, like, that song is not the best collaboration. I mean, but it's gonna win because it gets spins. But
well, listen to the rest.
You haven't heard the rest.
DJ Khaled featuring Rihanna and Bryson Tiller. Wild Thoughts.
Nope.
That should win.
Nope.
That should win.
Nope.
DJ Khaled featuring Jay-Z featuring Beyonce. Top off.
Shit, that's hard.
Okay.
Future too. Don't forget Future.
I said feature. Cardi B featuring 21 Savage. Bartier Cardi.
That should go.
Okay.
French Montana featuring Sway Lee. Unforgettable. And
people love that shit. Kendrick
Lamar featuring Rihanna. Loyalty.
Woo!
Wow. That's a tough category.
That's a good category right there.
Come through.
I'm like anybody. Pick one.
Yeah, you're right.
Best male hip hop artist: Drake, Kendrick Lamar.
Aubrey gotta win.
DJ Khaled, Jay-Z, J. Cole. Those are nominees.
Wow. I don't even know.
I didn't even know DJ Khaled was an artist, but there's that.
That's not.
He is a hype man. They should have had best hype man, DJ Khaled. He'd win every year.
Because then he would have won like what, 20 summers in a row? Like what? Like
female hip hop artists. I think we finally have a new winner. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Remy Ma, Dej Loaf, Rhapsody.
I thought
Dej Loaf could get more hype because I swear
she makes really good music. But I thought Cardi B won last year.
Did she? No, she didn't win last year.
I think she did because she was on stage talking about something. Maybe she got best new
best
album.
new artist?
Best new artist or something. She won something last year.
That was like the Nicki Minaj like memorial award for like every year like the last 10 years.
It really had because it's like you look at like the category, you're like, who? Who?
Oh, he had an album?
Man, I remember the year that Azalea Banks was in the ranking, and I'm like, who?
Oh, please. She should be out the paint completely. She shouldn't even be allowed to be there. I didn't even know they were still doing this award. Video of the year.
Oh no, you got to bring it back though.
Drake, God's Plan.
Oh my God!
I heard that's a really good video. I don't think it should win video of the year.
My vote, Cardi B, Bodak Yellow.
I've never seen that video.
I don't care. I love that song.
Okay.
And I'm not a woman, but I love this. Look, listen. Listen, I was a club promoter for a long time. When that song comes on, it does something. It's like an empowerment song for women. Like.
It is.
It's just a reaction that I'm not used to seeing and shit.
What is wrong with you?
Bruno Mars featuring Cardi B, Finesse. DJ Khaled featuring Rihanna, Bryson Tiller, Wild Thoughts. Kendrick Lamar, Humble. Migos featuring Drake, Walk It Talk It.
Walk It. They better win. It better win. If it don't win, fuck all this goddamn shit because that is the best video bar none. God's Plan is really good, but like Walk It Like a Talk It is like a video and concept. They changed the pace of the fucking song up just for the video, and they gave you Soul Train on a level that I felt like I was there, yo. I felt like I was born in the 70s and I had the chance to go to Soul Train because of these niggas, yo. So they gotta win.
So you're on that one, huh?
It's gonna be between Soul Train and In Living Color.
Wow.
Best new artist.
Steph News. That's why.
Best new artist, SZA, her, H-E-R.
Her definitely is better than SZA.
Daniel Caesar.
Not a new artist.
Daniel Caesar.
Daniel Caesar.
Gold Link.
Daniel Caesar should win.
Gold Link, A Boogie with the Hoodie.
Ace Boogie with the Hoodie.
You
know, that's kind of, it's fucked up how they're doing these people because a lot of these people been out longer than 2017 and shit.
I feel like SZA was already nominated for Best New Artist. That's
what I'm saying. Like, she shouldn't be in that category.
She's still in.
Well, I mean, she was Best New Artist for the Grammys too, but still, though, I'm like, okay.
I don't. Maybe because she put out her first album, I guess, her first studio album. Maybe.
Well, that's probably it.
These two categories are like the the Black Panther Award.
Oh my God.
Best Actress, Tiffany Haddish, Lupita. Issa Rae.
Oh, no, Issa won.
Angela Bassett, Latita Wright, and Taraji P. Henson.
You're right. Damn. Fuck. They don't even fuck about that.
What the hell?
Damn, Taraji. What was Taraji in? Oh, Proud Mary.
Proud Mary. Yeah. And Empire.
And Empire, because this is TV and movie, right?
Yep.
Or is it just movie?
No, a lot of people, we don't care. We want to celebrate you, so we're going to throw you in the goddamn category.
Best Actor, Chadwick Boseman. Michael B. Jordan. Donald Glover. He was in that terrible. I didn't even like that movie. He phoned it in. And what was that movie called? Oh, I just saw that movie. Oh no, I'm thinking about somebody else. Yeah. I'm thinking about Danny Glover. I was about to say Danny Glover phoned that shit in.
Like,
I was like, why is Danny Glover in this? He was horrible in Proud Mary. But no.
He wasn't Proud Mary. Okay.
Donald Glover. Sterling K. Brown with them tears.
Man, that nigga makes me cry every goddamn time.
That is so. Sterling gets all the awards.
Denzel Washington and Daniel Kaluuya. He might win that for Get Out.
No, he's not winning that shit.
He might win that.
Fuck Wakabi.
Oh God, you holding that against him? You
You
like the people who hold you like the people who hold what's his face? God, what the fuck was his name? What's the homeboy's name from The Wire? You like the people who hold that against him?
The Wire,
no, not Michael B. Jordan. What is his name in The Wire? God damn it.
Stringer Bell?
Stringer Bell, yes. You know how people hold Stringer Bell over Idris Elba forever.
I never watched The Wire. That's funny. That the bad part about it is I knew that, and I didn't even watch a minute of The Wire.
But she's from Baltimore, though, so you know everybody talks to you about that shit. So.
You seen The Wire? No. It's not even filmed on the west side of Baltimore, guys.
Thank God. Thank God.
It's filmed on the east side of Baltimore. They make it look like the west. I'm like, guys.
East side is much worse. Much worse.
Well, I'm from the east side.
That explains a lot. Movie, Black Panther. Best movie, Black Panther, Girls Trip, A Wrinkle in Time, Mudbound. Mudbound was good. And Detroit. Detroit was not good. But it's on here somehow.
Just give Black Panther the award. I don't even know why they're going to read the nominees. I'm like, so Black Panther, come get your award.
Another memorial award, Sportswoman of the Year, Serena Williams, Venus Williams, Skylar Diggins, Candace Parker. Serena wins that every year.
Yeah.
And she's going to win it this year.
And she had a baby. Just because she had a baby on the street, she had a baby and she was pregnant and still won a damn tournament.
Sportsman of the Year, Steph Curry, LeBron James.
God damn it.
Kevin Durant, Odell Beckham Jr., and Dwayne Wade. I don't know how to
If Odell wins,
go Bron.
I'm about to say, like, if they don't give it to LeBron James.
There's one answer to that. It's LeBron James. Album of the Year.
Oh, shit, that's hard.
Damn, Kendrick Lamar. Control, SZA. 444, Jay-Z. Culture 2, Migos.
God, that's really good, though.
Black Panther, the album, Kendrick Lamar. Oh. And Grateful, DJ Khaled.
Oh, man, they didn't even put J. Cole up there.
Wow. Maybe it'll be next year.
Yeah, but you can't go against Damn. Did Kendrick get nominated for Damn too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, it's Kendrick's award. Both. First of all, we need to pat that man on the back for having a whole soundtrack under his name.
And the biggest award of the year, the Viewer's Choice Award. SZA featuring Travis Scott, Love Galore. Cardi B, Bodak Yellow. Kendrick Lamar, Humble. Drake, God's Plan. Migos featuring Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, Motorsport. And DJ Khaled featuring Rihanna and Bryson Tiller, Wild Thoughts.
Just give it to Bodak.
So, are you excited for the BET Awards?
I definitely am. I want to see who's going to perform because it's not going to be Cardi because Cardi's pregnant.
She might be pregnant. She's going to be real pregnant then. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because I'm like, I think she's due in June.
Yeah, she's real pregnant.
Yeah, so I'm like, she probably either is about to have the baby or probably would have just had the baby at that point.
It's a girl, right? They said it's a girl.
I think, yeah. I think that's what they alluded to. I think she may have just flat out said that she's having a girl. So Cardi's not going to be there.
Sidebar: did y'all see her little sister on that whatever show on MTV? Did y'all know that she was on reality? I mean, on the Real World something challenge.
What?
Who?
Yeah, her sister. What's her sister name?
Oh God, what?
God, the little light skin. That bitch is annoying as fuck. I'm sorry to call her a bitch, but God damn it, shut the fuck up.
I cannot believe the Real World Road Rules Challenge, man. Nobody remembers Road Rules at all.
I remember
that shit. But I can't believe they still having the now it's called the challenge because it used to be called the Real World Road Rules Challenge, which used to be lit.
Still around. All right.
Her little sister is on that show.
I saw Steph talking about this on Facebook. What the fuck's going on with Meghan Markle's father?
Oh man.
He wants to get killed. You act like they are not a fucking monarchy. This is a monarchy. They have armed guards. They can kill you. It's like, and you know what? You know what I love? It's the white side of his family. Her family.
It is the white side of her family.
I love that it's the white. I'm like, thank you. Not the black side, because I'm like, that's all she would need. Like, oh, thank God, it's the white side of her family acting like fuck asses. What the hell?
Apparently, he won't come back now. Now he want to be there.
No. You can stay your ass home. Stay right there.
He was supposed to walk her down the aisle, so why would you not be on your best behavior for that shit? You had the whole 15 minutes. 15 seconds of fame, yo, and you fucked it up.
So are you excited for the wedding?
Oh, yeah. So I am going to a party in DC. I am going.
It starts at 4 a.m. in the morning?
It starts at 7. Shut up. But I bought a fascinator. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this.
Why? Please tell us. Give us the insight into the beautiful kingdom of your joy.
I watched Prince William's wedding. So, because before he got ugly, Prince William was bae, and now for some odd reason
that
he got
nigga
ugly.
Gotta let it go. He gotta fucking let it go. We gotta have a whole goddamn petition.
I was like, what? You don't understand. Prince William used to be so fine, and now it's like he's starting to look more like Charles, and that is problematic as fuck because Charles is ugly. I'm sorry.
He got a whole sky dome right there, yo.
But Prince Charles is a fugly man.
Oh, there's some breaking news. Elton John will be performing at the wedding.
That might be worth watching.
That really will be because I live for Elton dragging Madonna every damn time he opens his mouth. And I love Madonna, okay? I love Madonna, but him dragging Madonna for not singing live is literally the funniest thing you're ever going to watch. Because Elton gives zero fucks.
But Steph, where did this love affair of watching these famous people get married come from? Because as me and Brandon I don't know. Brandon, do you know why they get it? But women love this shit. So please tell me. Is it because of the wedding? Just the wedding?
I think it's
really this one, I just like seeing a black woman from Compton marrying.
Clearly. Like, we got a real black princess, even though everybody's like, she's not going to be a princess. We don't give a fuck. She's literally, it's a royal wedding. Where do you see a whole ass wedding being broadcast?
Yeah, that's very true.
It's like, you don't see it. And she's a black woman, even though,
her mama going to have them dreads.
Her mama is on the plane with her dress. She is heading to England as we speak. So
dreads in her head with that dreads.
Yes. So I'm very excited because it's like you only see princesses in Disney movies, not real life.
Damn, we almost made me cry.
Because I remember when people were really, really excited for Princess Diana. People watched it then too. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't even the internet at that point. It was really just like, I think it was broadcast on major news.
I still remember the day she died, and I remember the funeral, yo. That shit's crazy.
And now it's like, wow. Remember when it's like we didn't have social media, paparazzi really were dangerous, even though they are now. But it's like when Diana died, they really wanted to do something about it, and they kind of didn't.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy.
Conspiracy. Y'all just wanted to get rid of Diana. Because it's like that. It's kind of like the same thing because Diana wasn't royalty. Meghan is not royalty either. So it's kind of like they're bucking the system a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited.
And she's been divorced and all this other stuff.
Yeah. But I didn't watch the Lifetime movie. I couldn't. I'm like, nope, I need it. Nope, I'm saving all this joy for Saturday.
So what's going to happen at this party, Stephanie, that starts at 7 a.m.?
It's going to be food. It's going to be booze. I don't care. And it's going to be people dressed up.
So do you drink hard liquor before 7 or you just have wine? What do you do? What's the decorum here? Let's go. Give us the deets.
Let me tell you something. Oh, we're definitely drinking wine. Hopefully there's some mimosas there.
Okay.
I love a good cocktail. I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Amen.
I'm just saying.
All right. We're almost coming to the end. A couple more. I had to go to a little gossip for this one.
Ow! Yeah, queen of headlines. They
Christianly coupled up. Sierra says it was God's timing when she met Russell Wilson.
Damn right. Because my niggas out here making songs about fucking other bitches, and he's really fucking other bitches.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
It was God's timing.
Come on, Sierra. Come through. They just trying to get these money, yo. First of all, her man worked hard for a check. She got a Jamaican man, and guess what? He is from Virginia. Let's go, Russell. Ow, ow. But, yeah, my man got 18 jobs. So she chose right.
Is it drag Sierra Day? Because
go
ahead, boo. Go ahead.
Okay, so here's the thing. I do love Sierra. I remember when she first started, she came to Towson and performed. She was like an opening act. Ooh, that was a struggle performance. And a lot has not changed in her performances. It's just got bigger budgets. But this whole thing with Russell, I'm sorry. Sometimes it seems so fake.
No.
Because here's the problem. It's like she's a wind sail and she blows whichever way her man blows. Because she was like this with Bow Wow. She was like this with 50. She had no problem doing all this shit with Future and his 25 baby mamas with his 28 children.
What did you expect?
And it was like, I watched her get all gutter with Future and then all of a sudden turn into, I'm saving myself for Russell. And I was like, the fuck? It's like swaggerless Russell Wilson, which by the way, he now has swag and it's hilarious
also,
to watch.
why do you need to tell us
I'm
this? Like, I don't know why I need to know about you saving yourself for Russell. Like, Russell was all out here like, she's gonna do things differently now. I'm like, this is just weird.
It is super weird.
And see, here's the thing though, you can't even drag Sierra because Future is such trash that it makes it, you got to be on her side.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to that,
I am on her side, but I'm just saying, like, girl, why are you? I don't know. It's not like she's asking people to be in her corner on this, but I'm like, girl, we didn't pick him. You picked him. Like, girl,
they make so much money though. They make a lot of money together as a couple.
Right. I'm sitting here like, girl, I barely knew who the fuck Future was, but I'm like, honey, the proof was in the pudding.
Steph, it's all right. He was under a rock.
I really was. I'm not even gonna lie. I was enjoying my cocktail right under that rock because I didn't know what the hell was going on. I'm like, all I know is like he's a good-looking tall guy.
But
nice
hey, he has to keep sunglasses on all the time.
Clearly, because his eyes red as shit.
They will wander. They will wander on your ass. They will take a walk.
All right, we're gonna finish our nerd show with 3 stories. One from Love and Hip Hop, one from Real Housewives of Atlanta, and one involving the Basketball Wives.
Oh God!
Which one do you want first? Basketball Wives, Love and Hip Hop, or
we gotta go Basketball Wives first?
I'm talking to Stephanie.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say Love and Hip Hop first.
All right, let's go to Love and Hip Hop. Straight from Gossip. And I was watching some of this because my wife watches this.
I got to talk to Brandy then.
What?
Black Love.
Oh, yeah, she would love to come on and talk that shit.
Black Love.
What the fuck is going on with Kirk and Rashida? Like,
Kirk. Kirk can suck a dick from the back.
Every time I come in there and that's watching, he's fucking up doing something. And then every next time I come back in, did you see the episode? I know you saw it, but did you see the episode where he just rolled up to their house with the moving truck?
It was like, I'm coming back. No, the fuck you not.
I'm moving my shit in.
Get the hell out.
I thought it was boss. I liked it personally.
You would think that shit is boss. I'm like, you know what else is boss? The police. Get the fuck out. Are you kidding me? Y'all better come back and get this shit. Y'all forgot something.
And then I walked in the room.
I don't know who paid the bills there.
I walked in the room the other night.
Yeah, he got a whole ass baby. I don't care.
Rashida got money too. She got her own money.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't know who paid the bills there. I don't know none of that shit. But I thought it was a boss move. The nigga said, after you know you fucked up. He said, you know what?
He's continuing to fuck up.
Trash. This is why he's trash.
He's trash.
How did you mess up?
But again,
lied. Completely lied.
Then he got a whole nother apartment downtown. Whole nother apartment. I've been paying too much attention to this shit.
With her name on the fucking lease.
Yeah.
Ow!
And then bring this young, fine ass woman in there, act like you're not doing nothing. Get the fuck out of here, Kurt.
Man. That's why this shit is hilarious to me.
And on top of the shit, that nigga ugly. On top of all of this, you gonna be pulling all these fools.
He was probably cute back in the day. He was probably cute when he was younger. Look, everybody don't age like Stevie J. Listen, I saw pictures. I remember Stevie J back in the day. He was skinny. He looked funny as shit. He looked like the nigga off of Booty Call.
Blowed up. Yeah.
He blew up too.
Now he's like, I was like, I see why people keep going back to his trash ass. I can see that.
He probably give him that.
He still looked like Speedy Gonzalez in the face. So I don't understand.
He got that Stevie look. He do that face.
He do that face.
To get him coming back every time.
Wait a minute. He be looking at him like, I ain't DJ Khaled.
Also, I'm going to need you to enlighten me on some of this because I'll be paying attention in passing to this.
Lord.
Who are these other people? Who the Jamaican chick? Who is that?
I have no idea what the hell
this is
Spice
bad.
is.
Atlanta's
and I'm
bad.
like, why is her name Spice? One, I love their hair because I'm like, y'all are brave enough to wear all this colorful hair. I don't know who the fuck half of these women are. And I'm like, who are you? Where did you come from?
Listen.
And they try to throw Erica Mena in that shit.
I was like, why the hell is Erica here? Because when she said daughter, I'm like, they're having a boy. What's she talking about? I'm like, oh, why is Erica? Oh, is she coming back because Scrappy not there? Is that what's going on?
Listen, Mimi's still on there with her hard ass titties.
Lord, and her Mimi just ridiculous. I'm like, girl, and I hope your baller girlfriend dumps your ass.
They should have a legit relationship.
I hope she on you with a basketball player.
My favorite one was always Bambi. I love Bambi. I don't know why, but I just love me some Bambi.
I love Rashida until she stopped doing this shit with
her. It looks super weak.
Like,
man, she look weak on this shit. Like, I don't like that, yo.
I mean, love is just so weird. And I get it. Like, you've been with Kurt since, you were a teenager, because I think Kirk is older than her. Yeah. So I get it to a certain extent, but I don't get it. Because after a while, I was like, Rashida, girl.
Well, she a Southern woman. We know
Steph,
by their man.
We know Steph's favorite character is Young Jock. So
that nigga.
I don't know.
I fuck with him because like he jumps in and out of the show. But the hair, goddamn it, nigga, you better than this.
Listen, did he open up a hair salon in the last episode?
It's called Club Echelon or Salon Echelon. I'm like, how many people gonna name their
Echelon
Salon Echelon? And he spelled it with an S, and I'm like, what the hell? I was like,
God, I feel good to talk some ratchet shit. All the nerds probably like, I'm done with this shit.
Steph news, y'all. Steph news.
All right, we got Love and Hip Hop and Housewives. Which one?
Let's do Housewives. I feel like I'm spinning a wheel.
All right. So I didn't know Candy Burst was supposed to get her own show, but
yes,
apparently it got the kibosh, and the rumors are that somebody else made it happen. Let me see when this thing loads up because it's kind of frozen.
Hello, I'm still here.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh yeah. You spit out. But
out.
So apparently, Candy was supposed to get a show, and
you sound like a Geico.
What the fuck is this?
This is a Geico.
Apparently, Candy was supposed to get a show, and the site reports that, according to Jasmine Brand, sources revealed that the non-scripted show has been completely axed thanks to Marlo Hampton.
Yes, bitch. Yes.
The site reports that she was too demanding, was not open to compromising her requests. So, Marlo's cutting into Candy's coin.
So you know we about to see that shit
Candy
pop up.
about to bring her neck too, because you know how Candy feel about her money. Don't mess with her money, her man, her wig. Don't mess with none of that.
I fucking love Candy. I used to tell my wife all the time, like, look, I love you, but listen, let me tell you about Candy Burst. Let me tell you.
Wait a minute. Don't do that.
Let me tell you about Candy.
You're not ready for all that Taurus. You're not ready for that Taurus.
Listen, let me tell you. There's something about Candy.
She redeemed herself this season because I don't know. I loved her at the reunion. But so here's the deal. So Candy was executive producing some show that Marlo was going to be on. And I'm like, I don't feel like that's a good idea. Because it wasn't a Bravo show. It was supposed to be somewhere else. Like,
wasn't it on Bravo?
No.
Oh, yeah. It was supposed to be on WeTV, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So she's executive producing the show. Marlo was supposed to be one of the stars. It was supposed to be kind of like the Housewives, which is like, why? I'm surprised Bravo didn't try to ask this shit.
Yeah, that is
but
surprising.
It just imploded. I'm like, I'm not surprised because Marlo, she has an LLC that nobody's ever heard of. I'm like, girl, you don't have no.
And
you have a closet, but still though. I'm like,
And we got the big ass Kim Zolciak meltdown, which was
fuck her.
Which was funny.
Okay, can I just say this? PSA. Black folks, if any of your white friends say to you they don't see color, ask them out. Block them. Get rid of them because they lying to you.
Her daughter went up in Nene's house and said it was roaches.
You don't know a roach from a water bug, and why the fuck are you at videotaping in her house? But then you going to jump in Kenya's face, who became one of my faves this season. I couldn't believe it because I couldn't stand her ass before. You going to get in Kenya's face for going in Sheba Sheree's house. But,
her house that she don't actually own, that we don't know she actually owned.
Chateau that she don't pay. My mother literally said, how did she buy that house? How many books did she sell? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like,
Bob Whitfield paying that money.
It's like, and he keeps saying he ain't got no money. He the one who got no money. He went back to court to try to lower it. And I'm like, oh, your kid's grown. He like, man, wait till 18 hit. I ain't got to pay child support.
I got one more question before we move to the last episode. Listen, when this season came on, I walked in. My wife was watching it. Mm-hmm. Next thing I know, they go to the next scene, and I hear Kenya is married. The last thing I saw on the season before was him with that trash-ass bald-headed dude who's 22 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they breaking up because he's clearly abusive. He's clearly abusive.
Yeah, he is.
And then this season come on and she married? Like, what? What the fuck happened? What?
It was like, what? And the bad part, he all fine. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, at least he fine. Because them other dudes, I mean, Matt, whatever. But Walter, bitch, please. He ain't no prize. So when they said it, I was like, is this your storyline, girl? But then she didn't ever want to show him on the show, or he didn't want to be on the show.
Smart guy.
And I don't blame him, because y'all saw what happened with Uncle Ben. It's like, y'all want that smoke. Like, no.
Make it. I knew they was going to make it.
I did too. I couldn't believe they got divorced. I was like, but I like Peter. I know he owned the business, and he just needed a stern talking to. Portia wasn't lying. See how your waitresses are being paid because it's full of penis. I'm sorry.
Said that?
Yes, she did at a reunion when they were still married, and I'm like, I feel like she's not lying though.
He is Jamaican, and we all know Jamaican men. They are
man. Their libidos are like out the door.
Yeah.
Look, it's not the same without.
Either. They don't eat pussy. That's what they.
It's not the same without. It's not the same without. It's not the same without Peter and Cynthia together. It's not the same.
Cynthia, I love Cynthia so much.
She got some new titties too, I think.
I just want her to have, I think she does. I just want her to have nice things because that dude, what in the hell? It's like, girl, I would have used him. He would have been the weekend. He would have been my recurring dick appointment on Tuesdays. When it took his ass seriously, we didn't have to talk. We didn't have to go out on dates. Just come over and fuck and leave. That's all we need to happen because he's a mess.
Mm-hmm.
It's like nice things.
Finally, the last story of the night because everybody's got to go. In reverse, this is like reverse secure your bag. Gilbert Arenas calls in sheriff to collect $110,000 defamation judgment against Laura Govan. So, Gilbert's still out here being trash. He won the court case, and now he's trying to get that bag. Yep.
Damn right.
Gilbert Arenas isn't playing when it comes to collecting this six-figure judgment against baby mama Laura Govan. After a judge ruled she spread a false rumor that he gave her an STD. Recently, lawyers for Arenas filed a writ of execution against Govan, the mother of his 4 children, directing the L.A. County Sheriff Department to enforce his judgment against her by seizing Govan's money from her bank accounts. It was almost 2 years ago when a judge ruled that Govan had to pay Arenas $110,000 for his emotional distress after a judge found that Govan intentionally leaked false details to the media outlets alleging Arenas infected her with an STD in order to humiliate him. So,
oh my God,
that's still messy.
God, that's Gilbert trash.
He's so trash.
It's such garbage.
I'm like, Laura, why you have to go lie? Like, he was just trash by himself. You ain't had to lie.
Right.
He was just trash. He's horrible.
And people left him there. That's what he is.
Right.
Now you.
What does he do now?
Nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
In retirement. Forced retirement because I don't want to see your ass. I don't even know about basketball and I know he's trash.
Oh, shit.
But,
he had a knee injury. I'm fucking around.
Look at you trying to. Why are you caping for this fool?
I'm not. I'm fucking around. Oh, God. No, I will not die on that.
Please don't die. No, don't be like these trash ass dudes dying on struggle hills.
Oh, listen. Every day on Twitter, some dude goes down in flames, turns to ash. Every day.
Don't be like this dude who said, I am going to test my girlfriend by leaving my house a fucking mess. She ain't even clean up after me because she ain't your maid, bitch. It's like, how you would? Wait, this your first time? I'm coming to your house and your house look a mess. I look like, well, I'm done with this. Because I'm sorry. I come to your dirty ass house. I'll be like, do you wash your balls? That's all I'm thinking.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. See how it's like juxtaposition of that?
That's true.
Like,
That's true.
So trash.
Make me want to put my clothes away right now. God damn, Steph. I'm just the man that got to be at work at 10:45, and I'm just going through it. I work the third shift. I'm sorry. Life isn't what I want it to be. Whew.
Thank you, Stephanie, for coming on again. We
gotta have Steph news. We gotta
find a way to get Steph and Danielle together because I just sit back and listen because that would be hilarious.
Danielle better come on through. She needs to stop being so busy with
12 jobs. We are forwarding this episode right to her phone. She's gonna get this shit.
She's always working. She's gonna be on. Listen, we're doing a Deadpool review Monday. Can you come on?
Yeah, I can.
Look,
see.
So
listen, she ain't getting out of this.
I work for airline, right? And Danielle came from Vegas, right? So Danielle had a different head wig on, right? She went long on me, right? You know what I mean? So she walked past me and was like, "Hey, boo!" I was like, "Who the fuck is this woman with long blonde hair?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Danielle." I was like, "Hey, boo!" Oh, I was just working. But yeah, her plane was super late. She got in at 3:00 and she had to get to work. So yeah, she stays working, gets some checks. Working.
I love how you said head wig as opposed to what other wig.
Head wig. Sometimes I have to get down for my code switching, and I was like, a head wig. It's a wig,
like a head wig.
I'm from the suburbs. I'm from the suburbs of Virginia Beach, and sometimes my code switching isn't strong. I apologize. And thank you for bearing with me, my Wakandan queen. I appreciate you. Steph, thank you. You're amazing.
Before we get out of here, just tell everybody again where they can find your show.
You can find the Mocha Minutes podcast wherever you find podcasts. I'm on iTunes, aka Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartMedia, and Tune In.
Good. Thank you guys for listening. We will be back. Our next show will be the Deadpool 2 review. So next week. So subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, anywhere you get your podcasts. Leave us a 5-star review. It really helps us out a lot. And thank you guys for listening. We'll be back soon. And make sure you check out Stephanie and the Mocha Minutes podcast. A great show. If you enjoyed our ratchet shit at the end, then you'll love her show. It's more than just ratchet shit, but she gets into the weeds too. So thank you guys for listening. Talk to you later.